All right, welcome to the November 2020 results meeting. How do we do?
Yeah,
Good. What do we end up with? 246. Yeah, I think I was missing one for Jazz. So 246,000. Okay, so how does that compare to our normal months?
And then we did better.
Yeah. Okay, it was actually our third best month for the whole year. And that doesn't usually happen in November. Actually, last year, November was the worst month. Okay, we did 166,000 last year. Laura was Agent of the Month at 43,000. Okay, so let's get off first off. It was a great month. I think a lot of things helped. The attendance was great. I think that the video is still doing well. We just brought a lot of energy, and some of the things that we talked about that we need to do, we were able to do. So it was a great month. Some of the highlights this also was Jaylene passing her test. Jaylene passing her test. So let's give it up for her. We're building a stronger team now, and yeah, I'm excited about December 2020, finishing out the year strong. But let's go over some of these winners here, okay? All right, so we have Laura. Congratulations for Agent of the Month. 70,000 in premium. Okay, only 1,000 away from our best month ever. 70,000 is a big number. I think one of the policies that really helped was the commercial policy, huh? That commercial policy was 11,000 in premium, so that really helped you out. And I think this is your second month ever getting to 70,000. 1 month you were at 69, last month actually. So flirting with getting really close to 70,000, which is a big number, but just being able to do that, it's incredible. And this whole year I was talking about, hey, let's get to the next level, and I think Laura just did that. And for the whole agency to get to the next level, we needed more agents to be able to do that. And we had a goal at the beginning of the year, and we thought it was a stretch. We never knew, but it was a goal that I always had. I always wanted to hey, I want to make $1 million in an agency, and then after that, I was like, okay, I want to have agents making 100,000 at the agency, and I think it's safe to say that she's going to do that, which is just something that should inspire all of us. I mean, that's over $8,000, making it over $8,000 a month. So that's a big number, and something that we want to really build on. So thank you for the inspiration. It's not the award ceremony yet. We're having an annual award ceremony, but just an outstanding year and someone that we all get inspiration for. So yeah, congratulations again, Laura. Okay, we had another agent that had one of her best months ever. Premium-wise is 57,000. Okay, let's give it up to Jasmine. All right, I always talk about consistency when it comes to Jasmine because 54,000 is what she's averaging, so 57,000 she was able to do that. But one of the things that really stood out for me for her was just the amount of effort that she brought in, because there's a few categories I always look at when it comes to who's really working hard, right? She was number one in attendance, 106%. Okay, didn't miss a single day. Skipped lunch. All right, worked Saturdays, and just didn't leave early or anything so. To do 106% attendance, with having a family and all that stuff, that's incredible result just by itself. Also number one in phone calls, 818 phone calls. Okay, and then number one in also phone hours too. 39 hours. The interesting about phone calls and phone hours, if you look at the year-to-date leaderboard on that, it's just the same as the freaking premium almost, or how much people are making. So that's an interesting thing that I noticed. If you have a whole year worth of stats, okay, well, it makes sense. You got to be on the phones to sell, right? So great numbers there, and just shows a lot of effort there. Absolute killer month. Something that as a business owner, I'm always worried, about who's bringing the effort, who's not. Jazz, just like Laura, is just someone I don't have to worry about, just bringing the effort. So absolute killer month. She's having a great year too. Sometimes we kind of don't think about, talk about enough because of, we talk about premium, but with attendance, with retention, and with overtime and stuff like that. I mean, 90,000 this year. Okay, that's 7,500 per month. So incredible month, Jazz. I just want to thank you for incredible year. Give it for Jasmine again. So yeah, we're talking bigger money, and I love talking about this stuff. And I'm not sure a lot of people are more open or not about these type of income, but we're here to make money, so we're not talk about money, who's making what. And I just want to really thank them for showing us what's possible in this business. And I'm looking forward to other agents really taking their careers to the next level too. Speaking of someone I know is gonna do that, Blanca had an excellent month. Congratulations to Blanca. All right, 54,000, which is only 100. Again, no one had their best month ever, but a lot of people got close to it. So 1,000 away from that in November. That's incredible because November wasn't supposed to be. So I'm just overall just have a. Overall, I just want to tell you guys we did really well, and I think we could have done that with multiple agents doing that, and Blanca was definitely one of them. 102% attendance, number 2 in phone calls, number 3 in phone hours, and I'm just really excited. We had a review yesterday and I know someone's going to really take her career to the next level in 2021 too. And we had an agent who had the payment award winner. I should talk about first is Diana. So let's give it up for Diana. It's 2 months in a row now for her. And when you're new, that's all I can ask for. Someone who shows up. Her attendance was over 100% too. We had Ale over 100%, at 100%, and then we had Yuchan obviously, and then Jaylene at 105%. So again, attendance was great. So Diana, I do want to say, hey, she's doing a great job. She's just started studying on her test too. So I think that's someone we could count on to be a real good contributor. She already is, but for 2021. So we're excited about our team for moving on to next year too. And then I also want to not congratulate, but recognize and show thanks to a couple agents because Thanksgiving is a tough month because of the way it just suddenly ends. We got the 4-day weekend, and I mean 2 work days. That's a major difference when there's only 20 working days usually in a month to go down to 18. So we needed people to show up on those days, and I really want to thank Ale and Jay for working both Friday and Saturday. 4-day weekend to work 2 of those days. That shows commitment, and as a team to get to 246,000, we need people that shows up on days like that. So, and then they both sold those days too. So not only they show up, they helped us finish the month strong. So let's give it up for those 2 agents for helping us out. All right, great. So this month I just want to talk about, since this is the last meeting of the whole year, results meeting, I just want to thank you guys for having an incredible year. We really couldn't do it. We really took it to another level this year. Okay. And reflecting back on that, I wanted to think about what helped us do that. Because it wasn't a great year for a lot of businesses. Sometimes it was just bad luck because the type of business they were in. But even with insurance agencies, I mean, it was a bad year for a lot of them. A lot of them were like, okay, we're gonna. A lot of it was, rightfully so, based on fear. Like, okay, this is scary. Let's all work from home. Let's cut back on the advertising. Because remember, right in the middle of the pandemic, I was like, let's make a video right now. Like, who was doing that? And probably nobody, right? Looking back at it, like, why did I do that? Like, we didn't, we still came to work every day. We still pushed through hard, and we stayed offensive. We weren't like defensive. We weren't like, hiding. We still, we were on the offense. And I was looking back at it, and I was like, what helped us do that? Okay, what helped me with my 3 C's? Do you guys remember what the 3 C's were? Consistency, commitment.
Culture.
No. Consistency, something helped me stay consistent, right? I didn't try something else. I didn't try totally change game plans. I mean, we had made some adjustments. We adapted definitely this year, but we didn't do anything too crazy. I stayed consistent, like, hey, I'm still gonna grow. I'm still gonna be focused. I'm still gonna try to grow our income this year. Stay committed, right? And then I had certainty. That's the 3rd C. But what would you say helped me keep those things? Like, what did I have? I had what? I had motivation, yeah. But it's something that we always talk about this time of year.
Commitment.
Hmm?
Commitment.
I had commitment, but what helped me have commitment and consistency, would you guys say?
Gratitude.
I had gratitude. It starts with G. I had something that I stuck with. I had
A goal.
goals, yes. That's what I want to talk to you about this month. Okay. I had goals. Like at the beginning of the year, I had these goals, right? And all this stuff happened. The election, the virus, like everyone's like all this distraction. But you know what helped me just follow through? Because I had goals and I was loyal to them. I was committed to them. Okay, that's what I want to talk to you guys about. And we had some of the reviews already. We talked about goals, but I really want to talk to you guys about how important goals are. Who wants to help me out? Why are goals important? We talked about it a little bit.
It keeps you motivated.
Keeps you motivated. Yeah. In what way do you think?
Until you reach there.
Yeah. Okay. That's one thing about goals. You want to have them exciting enough. Okay. That keeps you motivated enough. It has to be a goal worth it to work hard. Because let's face it, like when I try to make work as fun as possible, but most of the time it's like, not most of the time, but some of the time, they even say it shouldn't be considered work if it's fun. Like it's not work if it's like you're enjoying it. Like work is supposed to be hard. Work is supposed to be like you have to do stuff you don't want to do. That's why that's like kind of like definition of work. But to make you go through it, you need to have a goal that's like, okay, that's worth it. That's something I'll work hard for. If your goal is like I want to make extra $100 a month, it's like why even try? Like why even do anything different? Like why even reach for that? You know, so you need a goal that keeps you motivated, excited. So that's the one thing that's really helps you with goals, because I set up goals like, hey, what if I had an agent that made 100,000? What if this agency went from 1 million to 1.5 million next year? What if I did this? What if I drove that? What if I lived here? Like these are some goals that will get me excited every day. So that's what goals really help you out with. How else does goals help you?
Gives you a purpose to show up.
Gives you purpose. Gives you like a why, you know? And the reason the purpose and direction is so important in life is because, I mean, first of all, you gotta have goals. And we'll talk about what type of goals, but a lot of people just don't have goals. And when you just don't have goals, you're just like wandering all through life. You're just like, okay, what's going on? There's no purpose, there's no direction, you know? It's just like, oh, this looks fun. Okay, let me just go here. It's like just getting distracted left and right. Like, oh, let me do this, try this now. Like, there's just no purpose, there's no focus. Right? So it gives you purpose, it gives you direction. Like, let's say, it's a good one, Blanca, yeah. It gives you purpose, and it gives you an idea and lets you think about what not to do too. Okay? So let's say your goal was, you're here and you want to get to here, right? Let's say this is where we live right here. Your goal is to go to freaking Florida, pick up some money, come back, you know, spend money on something good, like buy a house or something like that, or something like that. Let's just randomly just say that's your goal. Okay, we're gonna go here, pick up some money from somebody, come back, buy a house. Okay, that's your goal. If you didn't have a goal, you're just like, okay, where am I going here? Oh, here's Vegas here. Let's just have fun here. You know? Oh, let me go here now. You know, you're just going all over the place. You just have like no like purpose or no direction, and you're doing stuff that has nothing to do with your goals. Like I personally, at a point where everything I do, it's for a goal. Like if it's not, has nothing to do with my goal, and you have to have a lot of goals. It's good to have a lot of goals. You have fitness goals, you have monthly goals, you have daily goals, you have yearly goals, you have relationship goals, you have goals for your kids. You have, just the more goals you have, the better. It's like I'm freaking become a goal junkie, because that tells you how you should act. Like this is what I should be doing. You're gonna act accordingly because you have a bigger purpose in life. So that's, you hit it right there. A very important point there, Blanca. How else does the goals help you?
Just drive.
Yeah, keeps you motivated, right? Keeps you drive. You really just need something to go after, and that's what life is about. You want to challenge yourself and you want to keep improving. Anything else? What are our goals for the agency? 300K, yeah. And what are the things we need to do that? So, we talked about this in previous meetings. The 3 steps for us to blow up our agency. Number 1, what do we need more?
More agents.
We need more leads. Okay. That's been a goal of mine all year. We got to get more leads. That's why I'm always coming up. Video day is tomorrow, right? So that's really how we get the leads, right? So we got to come through. We got to do really good on that, and then we're gonna get more leads. Okay, so that's step number 1. Okay, we got to get more leads. What's number 2?
Content? Content? Same thing?
Content, yeah, same thing. Yeah, more pictures, more videos. That's gonna help us get more leads. Okay, what's number 2?
Customer service?
That's number 3 with culture. Number 3 is we got to bring more energy, right? So it's good to have health goals. It's good to have, mindset goals. It's good to have like a healthy living style, like just happiness, just being healthy. So just energy is important when it comes to, and that's one thing I will tell you guys, the agents that I have so much trust in are the ones that I don't have to worry if they're going to have energy today or not. As a business owner, that's something I have to worry about a lot. Like, is this person gonna have energy this month? Is this person gonna have energy today? Is this person gonna have energy this year? Some agents I don't have to worry about if they have energy. Okay, and when you have energy, that's what converts to leads. Okay, and 3 is culture. And what were the 2 things that we need a good culture of? Customer service, and what else? I'm gonna do this every single month. Customer service and what type of team, what type of culture?
Likability.
Likability, yeah. For why? Because of good, and have good what?
A good atmosphere.
Good, yeah, exactly. Because we want to have good teamwork. Okay, teamwork. Okay. Okay, and this is gonna be really close to having big goals. Is gonna be good to keep you humble too, because when it comes to goals that are big enough, you just can't do it yourself. Okay, some people are like, oh, like I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and they're just like, I'm gonna do it myself. It's like, no, if you have big enough goals, you're gonna need help from people. Well, first of all, you need customers. You can't have any type of financial goals without having more customers. Okay, and teamwork. Okay, if you have goals and they're big enough, you're gonna need support from your coworkers. You're gonna need support from your boss. You're gonna need support from your family. You're gonna need support from your friends. You're gonna need people like on the same vision, like, hey, I support you, let's go for that. And then you're gonna have to also support other people's goals too. Okay, so we wanna have great teamwork because you really can't do anything great by yourself. Okay, so that's the important thing about having a lot of goals. Like, wow, to be able to do this goal, I gotta be humble. Like, I gotta be able to like work with this person. I gotta do this. I gotta have a good relationship with clients, and I have to be able to get help. Like, you can't just do a big enough goal all by yourself. Okay, so teamwork is gonna be super important. Customer service is gonna be super important. All these things that they relate to goals too. Another thing I'll tell you guys about goals that really helps is once you guys have more experience, well, some of you guys have a lot of experience of accomplishing your goals, is that when you have a lot of goals, like I said, a bunch of them, and you guys, this is the time of year I'm gonna pressure you guys to come up with more goals. It's gonna be a great way to know yourself. Okay, you actually find out about yourself. Like the quote I had today was, you really don't even know yourself until you know your goals. And you actually don't know somebody else until you know their goals too. Like, set aside some time. Everybody does this at least this time of year, at least once a year. I mean, I do it like daily, but at least this time of year, think about what you want. Okay, what do I want? And it's a self-discovery, like introspective practice where you're like, oh, this is what's important to me. This is who I am. You actually find out about yourself. So another thing about goals is that when you have so many of them and you start accomplishing them, it's just you start developing confidence. It's like a promise that you kept to yourself. Like, oh, I told myself I was gonna do that, I followed through with it, I did it. So the next goal is gonna help you because, hey, I know I could do that. The flip side of that is when you have goals, in which people a lot of times have a goal, beginning of the year, and they don't do anything about it. Does that help with their confidence?
Yeah.
The next time they have a goal, they're gonna be like, dude, you're just full of shit. You're just talking out of your ass. Like, you don't even like listen to yourself anymore. You're like you don't even believe in yourself. Like, if you can't believe in yourself, like, then what are you gonna get done? Right? So goals, having a lot of goals, you're gonna be like, okay, I wanna do that, I did that. Okay, now I wanna do this, I would be able to do that. And it's just a constant flow of just like getting things done and like believing in yourself and just having more confidence. And you just keep on doing that for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. You're just gonna be at a, guarantee you guys, you're gonna be just a completely different place than someone who just doesn't have goals. Okay, so I just want you guys to have a lot of goals. Okay, anyone want to share any goals? Anyone want to like talk? Yeah, anyone want to share any goals? Any goals that you guys were able to accomplish this year?
Have a baby.
Have a baby, okay. That's a goal. You know, that's a goal that takes a lot of effort, and that's something to get excited about too. It's not easy at all. So that's a good one, you know, to have a goal that you want to do that, you know, and that's something that people have from a very early age. Like, I want to have a baby one of these years, you know. So it takes a lot of steps to be able to do that. But that's something that you figured out way early on. That's like something that you found out about yourself, like early on. Like, that's a question a lot of people probably ask themselves, like, do I really want it? How bad do I want it? I mean, I remember what Jazz went through. How bad do I want it? What type of sacrifice I want to make for it? And, you know, what type of discipline I'm going to have for that, you know? So that's a great example of having a goal and being able to accomplish. Okay, so it kind of sounds funny to accomplish it, but yeah, to actually have a baby, and then the goal starts from there too, right? After that. So that's a great one for this year for you, Kalia. What about you guys?
In the house.
Yeah? It's like waiting for you to say it. But yeah, I mean, talk about freaking the discipline and, you know, finding the right partner. There's just like, and then, you know, increasing your income. There's just so much that goes towards that, you know, and then now that you've done that and then you have another goal, it's just, you can see how it builds momentum of like, I trust myself. I know I could do this now. I know I could do that now. And you're just gonna like, just gonna like yourself more. Like, trust me, like if you have more goals, and you know, sometimes you don't have big ones because you're not gonna be able to get all of them, you know, so you don't wanna have just big ones and be like, damn, I couldn't do it. Like, you wanna have small ones, but that's a big one that you're able to do, and that's something that's really gonna help you believe in yourself, and just, you're gonna feel like unstoppable moving forward, you know. So those are the type of goals I'm talking about. You know, that's exciting. Where you live, you know, where, you know, your kids are gonna grow up. Those are like the exciting ones that I want you guys to have. So this year, I just want you guys to, you know, just have them. It's my job, it's to push you guys, challenge you guys. Think about a goal, stretch it a little bit. Think about what you're gonna do to get there. Think about what you're not gonna do to get there too. You know, you're gonna need both lists, a to-do list and a not to-do list. Think about both ways and figure out a game plan. Like Blanca said, have a path, have a direction, have a purpose. And like Jasmine said, be motivated all year long, because, you know, we're gonna do this every year. I do it every year. Around this time, we're going to look back and be like, okay, who had their goals? Who didn't have goals? Who followed through with them? Who didn't follow through with them? And we're going to find out. So I just really want to, you know, challenge you guys. It's for yourself. It's to prove yourself. It's not for, you know, but I personally want you guys to go take it to the next level, like Jazz and Laura did, and I want you guys for you two to also take it to the next level. But I need more people motivated, accomplishing goals, because I have high goals for our agency, and I know I can't do it by myself. So I need more people to be motivated and to be, you know, in the path of, you know, accomplishing stuff and being someone that we could all be proud of. All right, so 300K is the first goal for now. So yeah, let's see if we can do it. All right, thank you.